Here we are in Louisville, Kentucky, direct from the Staircase to Nowhere studios.
Just watched SNL.
Yeah.
Live
from Louisville, it's Staircase to Nowhere.
Yeah, now you have to introduce everyone. Like
Yeah, I was like, wait, are we not?
With your host,
David Neal, Kaitlin Neal,
Yeah.
Sam Carroll, Erika Carroll, Rebekah Nemney,
Hey, y'all.
and Noah Nemney.
And Noah Nimney.
Yay.
Wow.
Wow.
What a
Okay.
treat.
Well, what a treat. We're here for the Staircase to Nowhere Season 2 finale. And so we had to bring back the wives of the pod to
Yep.
be here with us.
One of our top
Just the
one of our
fifth
top
most listened
episodes.
to
You're welcome.
episode or whatever.
Yeah.
15th most, just like Barry in the middle.
One of our 50 most listened
It
to
is an
episodes.
episode. It is an episode.
You know them. You love them. It's the wives of the pod here with us. We've been having our Staircase to Nowhere retreat here in Louisville. We've had a fantastic time. What are some of the highlights of what we've been up to?
We had a flight of exotic meatballs as boys.
I
and-
liked watching theater. Oh wait, I mean soccer. Sorry.
I liked going to the
cheese was part of
theater.
it.
We went to a professional soccer game. We did the meatball thing.
We saw
We-
Reservoir.
We saw a reservoir of water. We went to Southern Seminary's bookstore. Real riveting stuff.
We're having fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Hey,
really
but you know, today's episode is brought to you by Jade Palace.
woo,
Yeah,
Jade
that's
Palace,
it.
your premier stop for fast casual Chinese buffet food in Louisville. There's nothing casual.
It's professional.
It's purely yeah.
Uh-oh.
But anyways,
I told you it was
But yeah.
casual.
that's what
You have
it's.
to
Not
dress
dress
up
casual.
It is.
I gotta
it's
do
casual.
it.
I gotta go get a tux.
But yeah, and then so us boys have been doing that, but the ladies have been up to things
Yeah,
too.
what have you guys been up to? I haven't. This is the first time I've seen the ladies
Yeah.
this whole
Yep, that's
weekend.
We've been gone.
Well, okay, I will start. We went and made candles.
Yeah.
That was really
Pretty
fun.
fun.
Are you pioneers? Like pioneer candles? Like just like
I made a. I'm just gonna keep rolling.
There was
going.
no dipping
I
involved.
made a Christmas
Oh.
candle.
wow.
Yeah, it was very cute.
Erika made a Taylor Swift themed candle.
I did.
I'm sorry.
Do you have a title?
I don't understand that.
I don't know. I think so. One of the scents that I picked is called Champagne Musk.
So,
Oh,
her
so is it
song.
Is that
Champagne
Elon
sauce?
Musk's kid's
Champagne-
name?
You get it?
Yes, good. That's what I was
I'm
gonna.
taking this microphone. That has to be like the biggest like new marketing scheme in like
it's Taylor
scheme.
Swift.
Yeah, they're just like it's not Dr. Pepper. It's Taylor Swift Dr. Pepper, and you're like, oh, I'll buy it all.
Okay, well,
You guys
they
don't
sold it,
understand.
I guess I don't. It's not a candle. It's a Taylor Swift candle. And it's like, blah, blah, blah.
Lifetime movie. It's a Taylor Swift Lifetime movie.
yeah.
Yeah, that was on our list of things to do. We didn't do that. Watch the Taylor Swift Lifetime movie.
Is it
Mm.
still time?
We still have
I
time.
thought it didn't come out yet.
It didn't.
Okay,
But,
good.
But there's still time.
But there's
Still time.
so there definitely is time if it's
There's
not
plenty
out.
of time. We got nothing but time at this point.
We also had a major injury.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we
Oh,
thought Noah was
gosh.
dying. Up there.
They
Ah!
were
Do
playing
you
Eye
want
of
to tell the
Tiger,
story?
yeah.
Is this a? Do we?
it's actually
we
not much of a story. He tripped and then hurt his toe. There's like no other story.
it's rather gruesome.
I
This
tripped
might.
on the stair.
Yeah.
My toe-
Staircase to where? Staircase to where?
The staircase to upstairs. My toenail was already brittle from fungus.
Okay.
And how did you get the
Yeah.
All right,
fungus?
wait. Wait. Let's.
Trigger
No,
warning.
redacted.
Oh.
Trigger warning.
Yeah.
Warning.
This is gonna earn one of those explicit E's for
From
like.
the YMCA shower.
Oh,
who told you
all
to-
right.
Who told you to wear shower shoes?
This is why you
Oh,
always
gosh.
wear shower shoes.
No,
And
wait,
that's
this is
why you
real?
always
This
leave
is
a note.
real?
Yes.
We're just now learning.
I'm glad I'm wearing socks right now, guys.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta put my
Yeah,
shoes
we've all
on.
shared a shower.
Should we be sharing
Yeah,
shower
we're-
shoes
Did
at
you bring
our
shower
house?
shoes for all of us?
you don't share
No. Should we? Should we
Wait,
be
what? I thought
wearing
we were
shower
sharing
shoes
the
here?
But you guys aren't sympathizing with the fact that I almost ripped
I
my
need to
toe.
sympathize. I need an ointment.
Yeah, I don't need
Doctor
sympathy.
said ointment will not work.
I need a cream. What is this? Ointment resistant fungus.
Yeah,
Is this ringworm? What is this?
My gosh.
Public health, help us. Public health, help us.
I told
Yeah,
him he
word
should wear shower shoes, and no one ever thought to wear shower shoes
I
until
said
like,
I've never had a problem before,
and then he had a problem.
and now I wear shower
Wait,
shoes.
dude, on a real, do shower shoes actually help?
Yes,
I think so.
it does. Yes, 'cause the
Explain,
bacteria is
explain.
on the floor. So if you're showering, you're putting your bare feet on the floor, and it gets in under your toenails, as Exhibit A right
Wow.
Well, my question, David, then is, what did you think? You thought the fungus
thought
came from the water?
Where'd
Like
it
if
come
it's back
from?
from contact with the
Stuff.
ground, where was it coming
That's
from?
crazy.
I mean,
Okay,
you
I got
saw
athlete's
Sharon
foot once in my life.
Oh, with this,
And it was from a secondhand pair of boots.
here. I would say you shared shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You know what's worse?
No,
You know what's worse? They were my grandpa's boots, and it was after he had died.
No. Poor
Yeah.
grandpa died with that.
Yeah, Sam, do you have
Isn't
any
that crazy?
foot conditions that will bring?
Hey guys, Sam,
My hand is raised. I'm demanding we change course of the conversation.
The ship
We have-
is going
we are-
down.
My
we're
toenail almost fell
We
off.
are 6 minutes in, and it's only been toe fungus
you
related.
ladies wouldn't even. You would have
stuff.
turned the episode off.
Oh my
6
God.
there
Yeah,
was
it's just
Taylor
been so
Swift-
much. Okay.
Taylor Swift toe fungus.
Okay.
Taylor Swift.
We're done.
Okay.
Oh.
Deep breath.
So there was an injury, and Rebekah was an all-star nurse. Is what we.
And we heard "Eye of the Tiger."
Yeah.
Yes.
He was watching SNL.
Well, I had to turn on SNL while I was laying on the bathroom floor as she was nursing my toe that ripped off and it was bleeding.
The toe did not rip off.
I just kept hearing, "Don't look at it, Noah. Stop looking at it."
Don't make eye contact.
Okay.
Yeah, Rebekah was a total trooper, and she's like, "Your friends love you. They're all downstairs worried about you."
So that brings
I
us
was worried
to
about it a
our,
lot.
our very first sponsor, Reebok shower shoes. Has
Only
been spon-
$5, they'll save you.
Yeah, has been sponsoring today's episode. But we did not all gather in this living room to talk about our different ailments and shower issues and stuff like that. We're here to recap on season 2 because we
Wow.
did it. Well, we did this. We kind of did this thing. We made it another year.
How many episodes did we do?
Hang on. Let me look.
Oh yeah.
Naveed, how many episodes?
Naveed is our special guest today.
Well,
Yeah.
not your wife?
Yikes.
Naveed.
We know our priorities.
Are you guys all waiting on me? I'm working on.
Oh, yeah,
figuring
let's
it
keep
out.
bantering.
Yeah, keep
So
talking.
Noah, what are we doing today?
Well, we're going to recap. We're going to look back on our season together. We've asked our wives, who are our biggest fans of the pod,
Yes.
Mhm.
to be here to talk through some of the high points of the season, some of the points that made them turn it off, anything they learned, anything they had to think about this year, and just reflect back on our year of podding together. So we released a lot more episodes this year than last year.
Is that true?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm sorry. I don't know off the top of my head how many.
Last year we were on the every 2 weeks rhythm. This year we were releasing almost every week.
Yeah.
It was
And you guys have more structured series.
Which we talked about that. We don't
Good.
necessarily like it.
we prepared more, and we hope that the people enjoyed more preparation. But
But what?
Yeah, Rebekah's.
what were you about to say?
I wasn't gonna say anything.
You leaned
She
in
just
with
was
us.
got close to
She
the mic
just walked
excitedly.
in. Yeah. Sorry.
We all decided we want to do less work next year.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how we've published over 50 episodes,
That's
which is
amazing.
exciting.
Wow.
Like so,
Wow.
and that's really cool.
Clap into the microphone.
That's what I was like. Are we allowed? To
It doesn't sound good.
It doesn't sound good, but
Don't do that.
it's true.
Blew out
Snap.
his ears.
And
as they're driving.
So, okay, we published over 50 episodes. We did this 2 years ago just because we started to become friends and we were like, we should make a reason to talk all the time. And it's worked out pretty well so far. I will ask the wives as unobjective, probably more critical in a good way, like the development from season 1 to season 2. Like, what are some changes you noticed in like how the show worked, or some things good and bad that you were like, hey, good job on season 2, but what, look, I don't know. I'm trying to ask y'all's opinion on a shift from season 1 to season 2, and you're already laughing at us.
Just
Yeah.
keep asking the question.
Yeah. Sorry.
No. It's funny. You were leading. Oh, okay. I'll go first. I would say like production quality. Nothing else. What?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Amen.
The mic.
The
The-
mic sound
yeah.
way better.
Yeah.
Just
Shout out to y'all for buying
I think Sam
microphones.
did a lot of that.
The
But
addition of social media. to the routine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Say it. Say
Marketing
it. Say
person.
it. Say your thing about social
What?
media.
Oh man, I wish there was. No, never mind.
No, say it. Say it.
Now you have to say
Some
it.
of us only have Facebook as a social media platform, and so we're not able to share the content.
Oh.
Old people, you know. But
Yeah, they're exclusively on Instagram.
what I've seen shared to Facebook from Instagram.
I tried to
has been
start a
very good.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, professionally connecting.
Mm.
Well, I like that you guys had many more guests.
Mm.
Even one guest increased your diversity, I heard. So
Oh yeah,
Let's go, Trey.
Trey. Yeah, shout
Shout out
out.
Trey.
Thank you, Trey.
We're gonna be right.
Theological and racial diversity.
We're riding that Trey wave for a long time.
Yeah. We need him in our content.
That's-
Like it's horrible.
Oh yeah, on the website.
One time
yeah.
we had Trey.
Oh
On.
gosh.
Oh, sorry.
I do feel like you guys got more mailbag, like
Yes.
emails through this season.
Wait.
which is
How do
good.
people
email?
get a hold of us? Yeah.
Why don't you tell them?
Yeah,
She doesn't remember.
she knows.
It's a staircase pod.
it's staircasepod@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Wait. Look at the camera and do it. We need it for the clip for the
the-
Instagram.
the-
Which one do I look
You
at?
pick the
There's so
camera.
many.
Right here. Look right here.
Staircasepod@gmail.com.
Yes. Help us secure that mailbag. Let's go.
That mail.
Oh, you
Let's
like
go.
that?
Hey,
He likes
behind
that.
David and Caitlin, there's a staircase to nowhere. Look
Yeah.
at
No
that.
one knows
That's
where
right.
this
Where
goes.
does this go?
The only complaint with the email, though, is if I send an email, I don't want an AI response. I want like a real.
That-
I
I
kinda
am
like
kind
an
of
AI
okay. So
response.
the AI response started off as like a novelty. It was like, oh my gosh, how silly!
But
And
now
now
it's,
it's
like,
just
for
like,
real.
yeah, now it's just like what you do.
We
So
get those from work.
yeah, I think that even just speaks to how much AI has changed the world and like
in the amount of time that you've
and
done
the
it.
amount of time where it's like, oh, that'd be so silly, and now it's like,
Just a normal
oh,
thing.
great, AI is responding to me like everywhere else. It's like, oh my gosh, that happened really fast.
So how do we make a new novelty? Instead of AI writing the emails, we have a dog
Yeah.
write the emails. Like,
yeah, we have not artificial. We just have official intelligence, not artificial
or
intelligence.
unintelligence.
Just
Artificial
Official
unintelligence responding.
But for all the new mailbag write-ins, we got to thank our listeners out there.
Yeah, shout out
Like-
to y'all.
All
we had
of- all
more
6 of you
people
guys.
listen to Staircase to Nowhere, dozens of you. And
And most of them
Across
live in Sammy
Indiana,
Morris
yeah.
Hall.
Yeah, we
from
did.
across.
All 4 floors of my building.
We did hit triple digit follower numbers, which is
Wow.
crazy.
Does that mean you're a mega church now?
That's
We're not at
She
we're not
listened.
at 250 yet. We got to
Well,
hit 250.
And that we're excited to talk about. That's our new goal is to go
250.
from
be a mega
or
church.
to be a mega church.
Mega church.
Yeah.
plant.
Yes.
a building
Podcast.
with a bunch of staircases, and then
They all
no,
go
like-
nowhere.
The church is the pod.
No, that's awful ecclesiology. Well, great. Let's look back on our themes, what we did this year, and just jog our memory a little bit.
Mm.
So the first series that we did, our first Staircase to Nowhere series ever, was about deconstruction.
Oof.
And so it's, hot topic in our culture. People who used to be Christians are not. And we talked through what is faith. We talked about the great dechurching, toxic leadership, fundamentalism.
Mm.
And that one we had Sam's mom. as
Shout
Jody
out,
on.
Mom.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
a blessing. And we did a little Q&A capstone on deconstruction. Do you guys remember any themes that you were kind of taken aback by in the deconstruction series, or things that were important?
Yeah, I looking back, let's see. I think when we were trying to decide what we wanted to talk about, look like in season 2 as a whole, when we were planning, I was the one that I kind of pushed for the deconstruction thing. I was like, I feel like we want to talk about this because I think on a more meta level, that was my hope for like whatever the show is now and in the future. Is it like is a let's see, like it's a resource, or it's just like naming things in these like faith conversations for anybody that's like grew up in the church and then felt like they had questions and didn't feel like they got sufficient answers, or didn't feel like they were allowed to ask their questions. I think we said this when we first started, but like I'd love for this show to be kind of like a peek behind the curtain of like these conversations about faith. Like if you're only seeing people talk about faith from like a buttoned up perspective, or like, oh, I have all the answers, and if you don't accept those answers, then you're just like, you're just not a Christian. So I think for my heart behind the deconstruction series was to be able to kind of open that door for maybe anybody listening that was like, that, this thing never really sat right with me, or I never fully understood this. And I've been like afraid to ask that, or felt like I had to walk away from my faith because I didn't like this part of Christianity or something. Like I just didn't fully understand, or I have doubts about it, whatever. And just kind of like giving people the permission to wrestle with stuff and not have things fully figured out. And that's what I think we tried to do with those series is some of the big ones like responses to fundamentalism and church hurt and those toxic leadership things, like just being like, hey, there's space for these things to exist in alongside being a faithful Christian. Like you can still, like there's still a way forward, when I think the world is telling people like, well, if there's one brick in the Jenga tower is wrong, then the whole thing comes crumbling down. So like just kind of creating a new way to think about faith was the whole idea. But whether we did a good job on that, I don't know. But that was the hope, and that's what I think about looking back. So
I did take the mic. I was going to say what I enjoyed about the deconstruction series was just how relevant I think it is for so many people in our worlds now, and how do we engage just people in general who are trying to figure out life, and even for myself. So I just thought we're like building a new staircase, kind of how it felt.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I don't get the reference.
Just that, this is traditionally not something like church not being a place where you could really ask questions and wrestle with your faith is not something that I think the church has traditionally been known for. So I just think that that's a really neat thing to be able to see that in our culture and in our churches now is encouraging that and people really getting answers to their harder questions. So I enjoyed that.
thanks, babe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've been trying to remember since these episodes came out in like March of this year.
It's a
So
whole season.
There's so much high quality
There's a
content to
lot of
get
it,
through.
I know.
Oh,
But I do remember part of the conversation when you went over the book, Noah. I think the Great Dechurching.
Oh yeah.
And you talked about the different groups. And I just think of like the implications of that, right? Like we're in a nation that's supposed to be so church, so everyone knows. And then we have this generation now that's not going to church and like think about their children and the next generations and the implications down the line of how we lose all that knowledge. I'm going through a judge's study right now, and that's the whole point, right? Is that they had this nation that knew everything about God and they did not teach it to their children. And all those implications, generations later. And so I thought that was just interesting in conversation of like, how do we create safe spaces now so people who are questioning, they just don't lose that knowledge and don't pass it on, but they wrestle with it, with community, with people, so it doesn't get lost. So
beautiful.
it was good.
That's good.
I have a quick question, Rebekah. So you're saying you don't listen to the episodes on repeat all day, every day, and you haven't listened through like 3 times?
You told me you did.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do not.
I'm just kidding. I don't either.
I listen to every minute of every episode.
Shout out, Kaitlin. Yeah.
Got to get that check mark on Spotify that I
Oh,
I,
you feel that way about the check marks.
I do feel it, but Spotify did me dirty, and they did not say I was in the top 10% listeners last year.
That
And
just
I don't
means you gotta
understand
do
I was
better.
like in the top 3, and I was like, I've listened to every minute of every episode, so
You
there
gotta
are
do
2
better.
people out there.
See, I listen to them every night to fall asleep. That's how. I'm just,
I play
Let's
it
get
for-
the numbers.
I'm just kidding.
While
I'm
we're
just
gone.
kidding.
Uh, well, remember the guy who came to Taylor? I was thinking you could talk about him, the author for Barna.
Oh, Kinnaman.
I guess, so I was going to say my reflection on it is I feel like I just have a number of friends who are in the process or have already deconstructed. And I think sometimes like my heart breaks where you were talking about like the Jenga tower, that it is like there's one piece that ends up kind of being a sticking point and their whole faith crumbles from that. And I think what I'm excited or hoping for the podcast and like why I would want to like share it with people is that it's not just like sitting with the crumbled tower. I think it's like giving space to be like, why did this crumble? And can we talk about this? So I like that it like, gave space to ask hard questions, but then also like, how can we find the answers? Like not just, like, I think that's a sad place to be like, well, I'm just giving up,
Yeah.
And so I guess even like a shout out to listeners who maybe have deconstructed and you like still listened. I think that is just really cool for somebody to have something fall apart like that, but then choose to like, okay, I'm going to try to figure out what this is. And I don't know. Yeah. And so I think, we were talking, a guy from Barna came to Taylor and was talking about resilient disciples. Is that what you were referring to? And so just this idea, I think something just David and I have been thinking about and wrestling through is how do you raise up and develop resilient disciples? And so this idea of somebody who can have their faith push like the Jenga tower, even like 4 blocks pulled out, right? And it's like, how do you still engage? And does the whole tower crumble, or how do you build resiliency in that? And not just like, I think we've all experienced this, and you talked about this in some of the episodes, like just like faith for the sake of faith, like not just being Christians, but being able to ask the hard question. And I actually think faith, I don't know, at least I feel like my faith is like it needed to be deconstructed to then be reconstructed and stronger. Like, you have to ask the questions to be like, what is this built out of, and makes it stronger. So I really appreciated that you guys.
To the disciples, right? Who has the words of life? Where else would I turn? Right? That they had to face that hard moment where it was no longer fun or popular to be a follower of Jesus, and they still continued to follow Jesus after all the hard things had happened. So there you go.
Wow.
Just a bit of banter.
At this time, when we had the series, we also released the Wives of the Pod episode.
Our top 50 most listened to episode.
Top performer, honestly.
Yeah, which was so fun.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember? What do you guys remember from it? What do you remember?
Yeah, did you have fun making it? What did you think about it?
Yeah, it was fun. It was funny because my mom, who listens sometimes, and she picked it back up, and that was the episode she started with. And she thought that we did a great job, ladies. So
let's go.
From my mom.
What's your mom's
And
name?
shout out to Rebekah's mom. Yeah.
Rebekah.
Yeah.
Rebekah, what's your mom's
listener.
name?
Can I disclose that?
Yeah,
That's your call.
Yeah, it's
she's a faithful listener.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah.
Kaitlin talking about resilient disciples. That's a very good transition to our next series that we did, which was on church and mission. And as we talk about, there's ministry methods, the way that church has been done in this country historically, that maybe are not the best way to do it today to reach this generation and this culture. So we kind of tried to think back to what is the foundation? What is this actually supposed to be about? And we started with this question of how do we know when we're doing a good job as the church? What do we measure? What is it supposed to be? And we talked about it's not about the 3 B's. The buildings, budgets, and butts in seats.
Inappropriate.
Pockets. Put your pockets in some seats.
Yeah,
I was gonna say explicit video.
Explicit.
But that it's about forming people in the image of Christ and making resilient disciples. We talked about what's church, what's just us, and kind of like what's true of every church and every culture throughout all time versus what's just kind of like the things that we're used to that aren't necessarily most important to it. At that point, we tried to define who is our culture and what is reaching this culture of millennials and younger in America with the gospel look like. And we talked about barber school.
Which I think, wasn't that actually one of our top performing ones? A lot of people I talked to said it was one of their favorites.
Really?
I refer to it a lot.
School?
I would say that one was one of my favorites.
I feel like that was a great teaching, that was a great image
Great
that really
analogy,
captured
though,
a great
yeah.
analogy that
Very
captured a lot of what we were
Wendell
getting at for sure.
So basically the idea is that discipleship is meant to be like vocational school, that it's not just sitting in a classroom learning from a book, which is often kind of what we end up doing in church and in Bible studies, but it's meant to be something that we have to try out, that we have to practice. Jesus says, teach them to obey everything that I commanded you.
So we'll link the books about that in the show. Get it?
Exactly. You better read more.
Oh, I was like, I don't. But yeah, yeah. Dang it, my brain is conditioned.
But yeah, in barber school, you have to try it out. You got to get a head in the chair in front of you and make some attempts with the scissors and see what happens. And in the same way, the way that we form disciples is we get out there and we try it out and we serve people and we share the gospel and we pray for others and we have people in our homes and we show hospitality and it's about the practices of the church together.
Yeah. And it's like the marriage of those two things. It's like, you don't go to I think we just rehash it. Like, you don't go to barber school and just say, "Welcome to barber school. Here's a pair of scissors." Yeah, it's like there is a PowerPoint, like at first, or like there is space for that head knowledge. There is space for that, like, okay, here are the truths about what we're gonna do. But if it never doesn't translate to our hands, then like we're just kind of in this.
Can't call yourself a barber.
You can't call yourself a barber. You can call yourself a lot of things, not a barber, because so just kind of that same thing with faith. It's like, it's not saying we don't need space to like learn and exercise our minds, but like if the connection from our minds to our hands doesn't get made, then we're missing out on what it means to be a disciple.
I think the question everyone has is, who besides Noah would go get their hair cut at an apprentice barber?
Ooh.
Is it?
Would
I
you do
would.
it?
I've looked into it.
You have?
Okay.
Yeah, I have my sister cut my hair most of the time, or I
That's
cut it
right,
myself.
yes.
So
And I have my annual.
yeah, it depends on what you're doing.
I have
just
my
get
annual haircut,
basic
so-
haircut.
It's like a primary care.
Yeah, yeah.
I go get my teeth cleaned and my hair cut at the same appointment.
Same sitting. That's a good idea.
One-stop shop.
Yeah.
My gosh, that's good.
Welcome to Barber Dentist.
Welcome.
Tires fixed also.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. I don't know if I would.
Really?
I would. I don't know.
Would you let me cut your hair?
Um,
Would you like
That one was
So
easy.
quick.
So no, you've had like 6 haircuts in your whole life. I
am only 6.
Sorry.
You 30
Cut your
haircuts,
hair
then,
during
you know.
COVID cuts.
Yeah. You did. One time you gave me a bald.
I know. I did.
Yeah, you shaved my head on accident.
I
way
missed
to call her
PowerPoint day.
out.
The guard fell off, and I
The guard
Oh,
fell
that's
off.
rough.
yeah, the quote unquote the guard fell off. But
She needed some excitement in her life.
Erika
during
was like,
COVID.
"Take
I definitely brought to put the guard on.
yeah.
But hey, you get what you pay for around here.
So would you go to?
I actually did growing up but I, when I was a kid.
Okay.
I don't know if I would anymore, but I feel like I've done my time.
Give him a chance,
Rebekah,
No, probably not.
hard pass.
But Rebekah has a great hairstyle.
Do you want to shout them out, or is that?
Darius?
He's the best.
Are
I
you,
love
so
Darius.
he's not remaining anonymous, but
Anonymous
your mom
hair.
is.
No, drum up business for him.
He's a public figure. He needs it.
He's so good. He does the best head massages. And then I'd had Noah try to do it. It's just not as good. So
I'm learning.
Not a professional.
a professional.
I know. I need to ask him. What do you do?
It's
Yeah.
so good.
Wow. All right, if you're in Georgia, go to Darius.
Yes.
Google Darius. It'll all work out. Yeah.
Darius.
Darius hair massage. And then
Paul
you're fine.
David's roommate.
Georgia.
Darius.
Not Darius Farmer.
Yeah. Shout out.
Shout out
Yeah.
Darius Farmer.
But yeah, so we did. Did you guys have anything else to add on the church and mission thing, or you
We
feel
talked
pretty
about
good?
global theology a little bit.
Global theology. We tried to. Yeah. And talk about global theology. What did we do next? Was it?
We also had to talk about certain sword swallower.
Oh,
At a-
that was actually one of our
Okay,
top
let me
ones.
address this. Let me address this, you listeners.
Okay,
One
that's
of
a
our.
hot take.
What's your take? Go ahead.
So my hot take is I think that is one of your more listened to episodes, and
That's not a hot take. That's just
That's
no,
true.
no. But here's my hot take: is I feel like most of YouTube and things like that is it's easy to bash a leader.
Oh.
It's a lot harder to make original content.
Oh,
And so it's spicy. I'm just saying, but I'm people
Yeah,
don't
go ahead.
encourage that. Don't make that their most listened to episode.
I'm total. Yes, I'm with
You
you.
know what I mean? On YouTube,
yeah.
it's look how dumb this guy is. And
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
Well, it's
duh,
fun-
It's
so we're
crazy.
reaction YouTubers.
Yeah, well, we've talked about not wanting to do some of the reason behind not wanting to do very live current event a very live current event podcast is because do you just contribute to the
Outrage culture.
culture toxicity
easier,
stuff?
like,
And we
people
did
listen.
the one episode we did on Mark Driscoll is in our top.
You're saying his name.
Dang it.
Oh.
shoot.
Unnamed
This episode will go up. In the
Yeah, it's gonna
algorithm.
go crazy. The one episode we did on did do really well. It's our top 5 from the season. So it's just interesting that you just put his name in the title and everybody's like, oh, I want to hear. So yeah, there's there's a reason behind trying not to do the every week we're just summarizing gossip in Christian world or whatever. Just because we don't want to just bash people or be a part of I don't want to say
If you want that, go to the Holy Post.
yeah, if you want that, talk to Phil.
And
But
also,
yeah.
consider your own heart when you look at all our episodes.
Yeah.
Why do you just want the steamy drama about the Methodists?
Yeah.
Wait, we're not there yet.
Yeah.
And redacted.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm with you. that it's like, come
That's
on,
a hot
folks.
take.
I know. That's why I think like, and I think there's
I think
something
it
like
was
it's
fun.
okay to, I think it's okay. I just think I think about myself when I'm just watching videos about like tearing people down, you know?
Yeah, it would be.
But it's like you can talk. It's relevant, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's funny too.
Yeah.
How about let us know?
Yeah. What if everybody's just like, no, just give us the red meat. Yeah, just like, well, welcome to this episode of Tea Time.
Taylor Swift.
What
There
would
you
the
go.
intro music be for that?
I don't know, just like a breaking news thing.
Wait, can you?
We're just dropping names. Taylor Swift, Mark Driscoll. What kind
Yeah.
of sound can we?
What other SEO stuff is
Wait,
good?
you know, my dad thought it was the Eros tour instead of the Eras tour.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, he was like, that's like
He's
a
like,
goddess.
that's like inappropriate.
Good for him. And to keep yourself unstained from the world.
Yeah.
R-A.
What a guy.
Eros.
Very into culture.
What a guy.
He was thinking biblical words.
Exactly. I was actually kind of proud of
Yeah.
him.
That's funny.
So we went deconstruction, church and mission. I think spiritual disciplines
They're
next.
punk rock.
That's true. We did have a few in between episodes there. We
Well-
did talk about the United Methodist Church split.
Redacted.
Redacted. Okay, nothing more to say.
Done.
We got introduced to Naveed.
Oh wait, hey, ask Naveed what he thinks about we should do in this season finale. That's a good one. That could.
Okay. Hold my mic.
He's our staircase GPT. He was trained through all of our episodes, and
But not the wives
I'm
of the
definitely
pod
using
episode?
this. I'm definitely
Oh.
using this angle of Sam right now in the video.
Yeah, Naveed knows who us wives are. He better, anyways.
Yeah. Key.
But we've used
Stakeholders.
Naveed a lot. Naveed's a valuable member of our team. He did help us outline a lot of stuff.
He's worked really hard
He was worried.
for you
Did
guys.
he write your email responses?
He
Or
writes
was it a
everything for us.
different AI?
we just read the.
You guys are showing
I
it
have the
hard.
script memorized. Everything I'm saying, I said this before in the Naveed episode. Everything I say is pre-scripted by Naveed. I'm very good at memorizing the script.
Wow,
It seems like it's just off the cuff, but it's not.
because it's so well written.
Yeah.
and it's
I
very
have-
you.
Pause. Yeah.
Well delivered.
Thank you.
I just serious
Naveed's
note on the
working
cat-
right now
Oh,
as we speak.
Caitlin has something to say.
on
Wow.
I think it was I did like the church discipline ones. I know that was
They're
your
punk-
section, so
they're
it seems
punk
a
rock.
little biased. But there's one that you guys, I think, not calling you out to, but like contributed a lot to about. I think it was at simplicity or something. But it was something we're in the process of moving and things like that, and like the amount of things I own. Just the idea of like what. Maybe it shows I haven't listened
less than
well.
100 items. A lot of monks
Yeah,
would try
like
to have when
the-
they die.
And so it just was a good. I was thinking about like the number of items I
Including
own
their
and things
schmuck.
like that, and yeah. So I feel like there's a couple of those episodes that I just like have referenced a lot in my mind of like, okay, how many items do I own, and do I need
I
another
did-
sweater? You
I
know what I
did
mean?
tell my
I don't know. You guys,
Yeah.
I also did tell my
It's
team
stood
to
up.
listen to it. One of the
You
episodes.
assigned it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
so it should've been one
I don't know
of
if there was a lot of
them.
people listening to one of those, but
No.
all right. All right.
All right.
Listen up, boys.
C minuses.
Do your homework.
Yeah.
All right. What did Naveed say?
Its pronouns are it.
It suggests. I mean, it suggested like listener favorites, host highlights.
Nice.
I do like the special guest reunion. Like, let's get Trey, my mom, and like all these
That's
people back
awesome.
in the room. I do this idea of superlatives. Like, we should give out award
Wait.
fun titles like most controversial, funniest,
Make Naveed answer these.
funniest
superlatives.
tangent, and best listener email, and different moments from the season and stuff like that.
Can we make Naveed come up with
If only
those?
you guys did
I
this.
can work on this.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is stuff we should have done
we
before,
should, yeah.
live,
but it's fine. I can type while
Well,
we talk.
We can talk a little bit. So, to me, the spiritual disciplines honestly was a really fun opportunity. Like, I think to me, it really opened up a deeper well of what I'm interested in. Like, it was good for me to like, oh, this is something I want to study more. And so I've read a lot of books since then, and I have, like I said, assigned my students. So for my PA meetings or my RA meetings, if you're don't know what Taylor is, I've had them do spiritual disciplines each time we meet.
Oh,
And so, like the other day, we meet for 2 hours. I said, all right, for an hour, leave your phone here, go get lost for an hour and come back and just be alone for an hour. And so I think it's been really good to like help. I'm going to say force. I can say force for these 12 guys, but encourage people to participate in the spiritual disciplines. And I think it really is a crucial element for folks as they're following Christ to figure out, here are the ways that I can know Christ deeper. And I think the challenge that I keep going back to is like, we built the church in the last, so many years, that the only way to be a good follower of Jesus is to get into the actual physical Bible. But, that's not necessarily the best way for maybe neurodivergent folks or, people who have different abilities and things like that. And so that's what I love about spiritual disciplines is if you don't have focus or you have a hard time doing stuff, like there are a lot of other beautiful ways that you can encounter Jesus. And so, I don't know, just been a fun journey for me. Any thoughts from the peanut gallery?
I was going to add to that I actually liked listening to you three, like in that, I mean, this is all the episodes, but that you guys have different opinions. Like it was like, oh, I really like fasting. I really don't. Like, I think it's
you hated fasting, right?
Oh, man, I love good fast.
You love fasting? Yeah, you hate it. Yeah,
it was just interesting. Yeah, like because that's where like simplicity was not your top.
Hate
one,
simplicity. I want everything, Madam Blueberry. Yeah. Have you guys tried any other disciplines as of since then?
Well, it's been fun. It's like our church has been on the spiritual disciplines kick too, in the Comerian.
Yeah, so it's been interesting because like every week in our like community groups, which we call life groups, like we focus on a new spiritual discipline, talk about it. So I know Sabbath was something that we started the year off or the semester off. And like, what are those practices that we can do? And it's cool hearing other people and how they do it, because I think it helps. Because sometimes you think it's always done one way, and it's like, no, like God made us all different, gave us all different passions and strengths, and like getting to learn from each other. I think the spiritual disciplines, like the important thing is that like it's not going to happen overnight.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people get frustrated with that. So I thought that was something that was helpful hearing y'all's stories about like ones that it took you like years and years. I think David, you were the one that like going off in solitude, and like at the beginning it's not always easy, and then like now you can do it without too much thought. So I think that's really a really important point to like reiterate.
Yeah,
spiritual disciplines.
That's good.
And I think with the disciplines, like I feel like say they're also not supposed to happen alone. Like as in like there's solitude that has to happen alone, but like it's a lot easier to practice solitude when there's other people in your life who are also practicing solitude, or like there's still like this stuff is still supposed to happen in community. So it's not like, okay, just go learn how to go read your Bible by yourself. It's like, yes, read your Bible by yourself, but also like, for me, it's like have other guys who are encouraging me to like be accountable to read, spend time in the Word. And like, I think that's for kind of the biggest thing I have to grow in still is like opening other people into my spiritual, the life I have with God. And because there's people who like friends of mine who can speak into that and say, hey, like, let me encourage you to pray this way or do more of this. So I think a lot of times like spiritual disciplines, we talk about them like they're supposed to be held like really close to our chest, and other people aren't supposed to have like insight into what we're doing or something. It's private, but it's like, no, like absolutely. Yeah. I've got all these. It's like, like, go in your private room, shut your door and pray alone to God, like that, like for sure. But it's also like not supposed to be like, we also need people to encourage us in these things. Like we're not on our own and figuring it out together.
You're on your own, kid.
You always have been.
No.
We gotta do like a Taylor Swift count, like references.
Is that a Taylor Swift reference?
Purple Haze.
It is.
Oh, Kaitlin knew.
Yeah.
Purple Rain?
Prince? The artist formerly known as?
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's good that we went to talking about spiritual disciplines right after doing church and mission, because we started with what is faith, and then we looked at the way that people deconstructed, but then also thinking about like how can we be about God's mission together as a church, and we want to see people formed in Christ likeness, and so spiritual disciplines are some practical ways that we learn and get formed into the image of Christ. So there's some of our trajectory.
Yeah. And then we wrapped up, which I guess we like by the time this comes out, we will have wrapped up with like our texting stuff, which was kind of fun. Like we just kind of talked about, how do we engage the Bible, like wrestling with text.
And we answered genocide.
And we answered genocide fully.
Yeah, solved it.
Yeah. Y'all should have been there.
Yeah. Yeah. You were making candles while we were fixing genocide. So.
Yeah. So that was fun.
What do you guys want to do different next year? And what do you, Wives of the Pod, think we should do different next year? And should we do season 3?
I want.
Shut it
Wait,
down.
let me ask.
Assuming we're doing it, but
Yeah.
should we?
Oh, you have something?
Well, I want to ask how if we want to do it in this order. I asked we could answer some superlative questions about season 2.
Oh,
Like do we best episode stuff like that, and then I want to don't lose that.
I'm going to lose it, but yeah.
Like, do you want to try to do some superlatives for
Yes.
season 2?
Senior
And then let's come
superlatives.
back and I want to ask those
Let's
questions.
put a
So
pin in it. Let's table this discussion.
yeah, so let's see if you guys have any
Like superlative
answers to
episodes?
these.
Oh, is it
yeah.
after
So
questions,
here's
so then we can.
I asked Naveed to generate some superlatives.
okay.
we could
Naveed.
answer.
And we're gonna vote on
MVP.
who we.
You know,
think we should go
in high
to.
school, I got least likely to get a superlative.
Is that real?
No, but in the.
Okay, I was like,
Well, Rebekah
well, good-
got
good
most
news.
likely to see.
Well, and she has
you're on a podcast.
You're on a podcast with
Thank you. This
tens
is
of
what I meant.
listeners.
10 years later.
Okay, you might need to break out your phones to like
Mine
look at our
is
catalog.
right there.
I'll try to best episode title from season 2.
Oh,
See
best
what-
episode
See what's your
title.
best episode.
Do we
title.
say it or what's the? How do we do this? Because I already have it.
What? Yeah, go for
Spiritual
it.
disciplines or punk rock.
I like that one.
That's a good book title.
I
You came up with that too.
well at the risk
You-
of sounding vain. I also like that one.
I mean,
Or just
like
best
Mailbag plus Mark Driscoll swallows a sword or something like
Clickbait.
that.
Yeah, that was
and then
smart.
it says not clickbait.
Not clickbait. No, yeah, that one was fun too. Any other ones?
This one bonus episode, Wives of the Pod.
Oh, this
Get
little
it,
one.
Kaitlin.
This little one.
I do like the great dechurching where's all the people? Just a good.
Here's
That's
the
because
church.
that's-
Here's the
that's like
people.
the,
We're
you
open
know,
the doors. Where's all the
thing with
people?
the
Hey, we can
fingers.
do the thing.
Do it on
It's a
video.
visual
Hey, let's all do
medium.
it. Here
Oh, wait.
is the church. Here is the steeple. Open
I
the
forgot
door.
about this.
Here's
Oh, wait,
all the
I did it wrong.
people.
I did it wrong.
Open the door. Here's the. Open the doors. I'll go.
Okay,
Oh, I did not know the second half of
boys.
that.
Okay, boys. Well, I'll try to go through these quick.
Where's all the
whatever.
people?
Best running joke.
What's the intro song?
Oh, the yes.
Which one?
Play it back. Play it back.
Yeah, now.
Play the song. The opening song. Oh, bow, bow, down, bow, bow, bow. Yes.
Oh, the how do you do thing. I can't. Well, I can't play it because it would mess up the echoing because of how we're sitting in this room.
Who cares? It's worth it for the joke.
It was fun. I feel like the second time was forced because I loved it so much. I told David how funny it was. I laughed.
The how do you
I
do?
was like, no.
So how do you do?
So funny. So it was my favorite.
I love that.
Any
one.
other running jokes?
I think. Oh no! It will never not be funny.
That's one of ours. Yeah.
So good. Yeah. Okay. Those are good running jokes. Let's see. A couple more. Do you guys have the most surprising hot take?
Caitlin's just now.
Caitlin's just now. I don't know if we have an answer for some of these.
No, let's think about it.
I'd
Most
also like to
surprising
note
hot
that
take.
I did what I said I don't like people doing. Like it's easier for me to criticize the show. You know?
But you're on the
Got 'em.
show, so you can criticize it.
That one wife on the Wives of the Pod.
I have a hard time. I don't know if I can think back to all of season 2
What
and be
about
like,
aliens? Did you guys have a hot take on the aliens?
David said he was alien agnostic, and that was maybe the more hot take of the three of us because we were both like,
You're pro alien, right?
You are an alien?
dude.
It all makes
wait,
sense.
we can do this too.
So many visual
Guys,
things.
we can do visual stuff.
Um,
Live
Are
long
you
and
raising
prosper.
No, I'm not raising.
Well, you had your hand.
Yeah,
up.
she's doing the thing.
She's doing
Oh, the
Dude, hey, look
boxing.
at the camera and do it.
Notice
Yeah.
that the only alien in the room is the one not doing it.
oh,
More.
what about our aesthetic wrinkles? That was funny. That was,
Oh yeah. Who would pay that much for the cake?
Whoa.
That was David.
Check yourself.
Whoa!
Check yourself.
Back the flip.
Oh, yeah.
bro.
I will do it again and again.
Yeah.
yeah, that was crazy. I didn't even remember that.
I don't remember what yours was. Oh, yours was like you liked SNL.
No, it was like I liked working out.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, he was. This is a true gym guy.
Didn't you talk about SNL? I thought you did something about that. But never mind.
Maybe.
I was gonna say I feel like Rebecca's memory's been killing it.
I think mine, or that I own a truck.
You're a truck guy and a
Yeah.
Kendrick guy.
Yeah.
They don't match.
He's a truck Kendrick guy who can
He's a
build a shelf.
He's a truck boy.
He named his truck after Kendrick.
What's the
It's a
truck's
long
name?
story.
Kendrick?
His name's KJ. This one's Kenny Jr. because Kenny died.
Kendrick Jamar?
No, it's Kung Fu Kenny from Never. I don't. There's not enough time. It's another podcast. Okay, maybe last one. Most thought-provoking question.
That one.
No.
Do you guys? Would you have an answer to the most thought-provoking question from season 2?
Didn't you guys do a conversation on like street preaching versus evangelizing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I can't remember all the details, but I thought that was a
feel like-
interesting question.
Go.
I just remember that being kind of like, because I think you felt, I'm trying to think of who, somebody was pretty strong on like, I don't think anyone's ever been saved by somebody yelling at you on the corner. And I was like, I don't know. Like, I wonder if
me?
somebody would be reached by that.
I don't blame it. I don't know if I said that, but for the sake of argument, I'll
But it was
say
good.
it.
I think it was a good challenging. Like, I was like, oh yeah, would somebody, does that work
Yeah.
for somebody? Yeah.
I don't remember this episode.
Rebekah.
We said that.
It probably came from Justin.
Remember that time this year when we were like, oh, we should do an episode about something, and we're like, oh, we did it in season 1, and I already forgot it.
I think so. Yeah, let's see if I can find it. Maybe it was about
I
art
guess.
and media.
Yeah. Do you guys, would there be an episode that was like the most difficult to talk about? Like a question for you guys that you're like, ooh, I don't actually.
Honestly, I do
feel
think
like
the one we recorded yesterday.
Yeah, I think let's be honest. I think the texting series was like the hardest one
Yeah.
for us to try to
Because
digest.
it's a lot to condense that much information.
Yeah.
You know, it's a seminary class, right? To
Yeah.
talk about like exegetical Bible study. It's like
Yeah.
people pay for 3 credit hours, so it's a
Yeah.
heavy class, and we're distilling it down
Yeah.
it down into
Nice. Good bourbon
a
joke.
1 hour episode was not easy by any
Yeah.
means.
Yeah, and I think
And all the
that's
nuance.
why it kind of came off. We were teaching because of like the fear of like, oh, we just don't want to say the wrong thing and like make people like distrust the Bible.
Right.
Or, like,
Yeah.
We were
astray.
the most stressed, I think, for those.
Yeah, and we still tried to be like surgical, and we still said things that were wrong.
Yeah.
Or like that people are so like, well, I don't know about that because it's so complicated. And I think even between it shows like even between the 3 of us when we get into those conversations, it really highlights where like I think differently than Noah and David, and like David thinks different. Like there are things that we like. Well, I wouldn't answer it like that, or I wouldn't say. Yeah, we are.
We were born in 3 different states.
Yeah. So I think that was like the hardest. That was probably the hardest one because it just highlights the most, and it's like the Bible. We all care about it deeply, and it's like, yeah, it's just hard to like handle something so delicately. Where you're like, I really believe passionately about this, but like you also come at it differently.
What was y'all's favorite episode? I like the mailbag. Mailbag's fun.
Yeah, mailbags are a good time. Answering questions is a lot of fun.
Yeah. And all of our questions were real this year. We did not use
We did
Naveed
not generate
to
any of
generate
them.
any of the questions.
That is
Now
true.
I
no
did
sarcasm.
try to put that forward, and I was stopped by my hosts.
No feed questions. We have an ethics policy here. I mean, one of my favorite episodes was Sam's How Do You Do?
Oh,
Sing
thanks.
song.
How do you do? How do you do? Wow.
Bow, bow, bow.
Not to be biased, but that was my favorite episode as well. Yeah.
I liked when you guys did the Enneagrams.
With
That
Elise.
was fun.
Shout out Elise.
As a 3, he's married to a 7. It was fun hearing
Do you get
how
it?
A great
talked about
pairing.
you guys and your relationship.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, I'm Sam in this situation.
Hey.
Yes. Yeah.
We're perfect 10s all around. 3s and 7s.
Hey.
Yeah, I know that
That's
was really
math.
funny.
I love being the only 4.
Hey,
Classic
we love a 4.
Classic
I
4.
know.
We're in the house of a 4, and I love it because it's beautiful.
With a 3 who got
3,
stuff
yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Shout out. Perfect 7.
Who got
I
it
mean,
clean
look
and
at the
built
poster
shelves.
behind him, guys. Look at that.
What's the best that can happen?
Well, no, just the best that can happen if you're watching the pod.
So wait, you said who answered that? Oh, you said
She
Oh,
said
sorry.
Enneagram was one of her favorites.
you said Enneagram. You
I
said
when you talked about your job.
how do you do?
Shit,
You
how do you
echoed
do? I said any of the mailbags.
any of the
Except for
mailbags.
the
Did
one
you have a
about
favorite?
Alf. I hate Alf. The alien.
That one's
fired.
my
Caitlin, tell us about Elf.
just a funny show about a family with
He
an
eats
alien.
cats.
Just wholesome.
And sometimes he has legs and sometimes he doesn't.
funny.
He dates a blind girl. It's very weird.
Okay, there's some
I
weird.
do.
Yes.
Yeah,
Who
well,
dates
it's
a
an
blind
alien.
girl?
It's a puppet that is supposed to be an alien.
No,
So
he's
your
a furry.
favorite episode was when Alf got a shout out. That's
I
your
mean,
favorite.
maybe sure. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a big Alf fan.
Yeah.
I will claim that easily.
My favorite was, I don't, looking back at it just as we're talking, going through, I think, honestly, maybe the introduction to deconstruction one. I just like the
First episode of the season.
Yeah, I just like. I mean, I just like the. We talked about the Jenga tower / like plant imagery of faith, and I just like that a lot. And so I think I liked getting to talk about that on the show. There's a lot of good stuff.
I think having Trey on, like, that's my
Yeah.
mailbag.
It was fun having like different people on this go around. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, when Trey roasted me.
I would even.
Yes, he said you.
We're shorter?
Cooler than I sound.
Oh.
Yeah. Legendary.
I felt like as a listener, it was fun having Trey on the show because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a listener like me. Like when he was talking about like
Even
mowing
you
and doing
could be
it,
on
you
it.
know,
Mm.
it's a community you're building, you know.
How he mows the grass.
Yeah, we should start a
Yeah.
Facebook page so we can connect with our community.
Our real goal is to build an online community.
The moms need to be able to share.
Yeah, we're very popular amongst young boys and their moms.
It's true.
Our demographic is like
Our 18 to 24-year-olds and
like 50 and
55
up.
plus.
Yeah,
We should start a 55 plus community.
that would be crazy.
That's our business venture.
Yeah, yeah. The silver. You want the silver subscription?
Or the blue hair.
We love you, moms. Okay, let's go back to what you were asking earlier.
already
I told you
forgot
not to
it. I
lose
told
it.
you I would.
Dang it, I forgot
We
what you
said,
said.
what should we do better in season 3? Oh, and also, should we do season 3?
Oh, yeah. And what do the wives think we need to change? Or
Yeah.
and are we allowed? Wait. Let's start at the beginning. Wives, are we allowed to do season 3?
Please.
Oh, that was a no. Okay, we have to have democracy.
Yes, please, because Sam has an outlet to talk to his friends about all of his theology stuff.
So she's basically saying, so he doesn't bother me.
This is cheaper than counseling.
I think he prefers it this way too. I'm not very fun to talk to about it.
I'm responding to that comment.
Yeah,
Rebekah.
Yes, but Noah promised that he would not become famous, so this can't blow up too much.
Oh.
Don't worry, our tens of followers.
Yeah.
Do not send this to your friends.
Yeah.
Do not mention Mark Driscoll.
Yeah.
Stop! The AI is gonna catch on.
Yeah. Mike Cosper, don't get any ideas.
Hey, we went to church today.
Not with him.
Do you guys want to do a season?
Say it on 3.
You actually could only do season 3 if you guys get T-shirts.
We sold like 2 stickers. So
If you're listening, you got to support the merch if you actually want it. So
You didn't really promote the merch that
Well, if there's a platform on social media that didn't get any advertising and
It's the biggest in the
T-shirt.
world.
Is it? I don't
It's
even
very
know.
meta of you.
55 plus is that's your audience.
Caitlin's offering to run the Facebook.
I think
Oh,
she
gosh,
would.
yeah.
I think she would.
I'll
Actually.
share that.
here's the
content.
thing. Yeah, here's the thing. We also all work full-time jobs and have other obligations. And this
So
is
it's
just
amazing
fun.
what you guys do.
Yeah,
I will say the Instagram automatically can push to the Facebook page.
we just don't have
I
them.
do have a side shout out.
How's the big thing we need a Facebook? That's what we're
That's
doing.
Because the 55 plus community.
All right.
The designs I thought I liked, like obviously loved the first season graphics, but they were so I really liked the designs.
The branding really was
the
elevated.
branding locked
job.
in.
Shout
I thought
out
it
to
was
Sam.
good.
Damn. Season
Shout
2
out.
graphics.
That's your superlative.
Most graphic.
Most graphic. This season earned an E.
Wait, we
Good
never
design.
said. Did we get a? did we talk
yeah,
to the
on the
owners?
count
Are we
of
getting
three.
renewed?
Yeah.
We are getting renewed.
We've been renewed for another season.
Yes.
Yeah,
6 seasons in a movie.
6 seasons
6 seasons in a movie. Contract's been extended.
That's great.
I have a content type request. I think
That's what we should do.
okay, I think it'd be really fun for you guys to do a series on relationships.
We know nothing about that.
I did say someone said one of their favorite episodes was when your sister was on.
About dating.
Oh.
Yeah, relationships, dating, friendships, marriage,
We know all about that.
relationships with people in the church, like all of that stuff I think is super relevant. It just is a very lonely time
Mhm.
for everyone. I don't know. It's just that's like a cultural thing right now is loneliness. How do we address loneliness? How can we address it for other people as well as for ourselves? Like how do we make ourselves known, make our needs known? What does it mean to actually like live out as the body? I think that would be really That would be something I'd be really interested
I
in.
feel like the Wives of the Pod would kill it
Cool.
on that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, Eric, that's a really good idea. We had that in June of 2023.
Oh,
So I've got an episode for you if you're interested.
What was it? Really?
Called Why Can't We Be
yes.
Friends?
Remember, it all started when I was like, "Hey,
Ah.
we're."
I did like that one, but it was only one
Yeah,
episode.
more. We want more content.
Mwah.
Okay. So there's one
Any other?
thing in good idea bucket.
I liked when like you would read, one of you guys would like read a book or read some interesting article and you like discuss it and like implications are there. Like the one that's coming to mind is the Great Dechurching. But I think you guys did a couple other ones. I thought those were really fascinating. So not everyone's going to go out and buy a book and read it.
Yeah.
But like they have some really interesting like thoughts and arguments, and I think those discussions are really helpful.
Yeah.
Staircase book reviews.
Yes.
We'll save you money. We'll buy the book and read it for you.
So like behind the scenes of like as we've thought about how to do the show better. Like season 1, we had a lot of feedback that we bantered too much. Like when we first started this thing, is that we would talk for like just like a little bit too unstructured. So then when we started season 2, we were like, okay, we should do more structure. And as we've been talking, we're like, maybe we overcorrected. Like maybe we did a little bit too much structure, or like we
teaching.
Yeah, it felt like we were like lecturing more, or maybe people listening are like, you guys are not very smart. You're not actually lecturing us, but just kind of like, so we're trying to find that balance of like, I think, in season 3, I think we want to find more of a balance of like, still come to the table with something to say, but it not feel like we are, in 3 points in an illustration to like communicate something. It feel more like this where we're talking like, we have a big idea we're kicking around, but it feels like we're a little bit more casual or
You guys
something.
always sound casual to me. I've
Oh.
never an issue.
Cool. Well, that's helpful. Yeah.
Well, I mean, even the spiritual disciplines, like I know that Matt may have seen like teaching, but you guys have like shared personal examples and stories, and I think that is like really helpful because most people are not going to seminary. Most people like don't know these terms, but they're used, and I think it's like really helpful to like bring it down to like this is what this term means, but like this is actually how it plays out, or like so. I don't know. I just want to encourage you in that. Like I don't think it would come across as like preachy or teaching from my perspective. I found them very helpful.
That's good.
I did not feel that way, but I appreciate that. I was like, at the end of the episode, I was like, ugh, I feel like I was in class.
Yeah.
That's good. That's helpful.
Which I was going to say, kind of along that, I did feel like there were several episodes where you guys, like, I don't know if you meant to do this, but like prepared questions at the beginning. And I actually thought that was kind of fun sometimes, like when one of you would bring questions for the other two and be like, what do you know about this? Or not the one where you grilled.
That's what I was thinking. That might have been the texting one.
The
was great.
Like, what's your view on this? And I was like,
is Genesis real?
Yeah, I felt so bad for you guys.
That was awesome.
Oh, really? Right now? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I asked the question on purpose, so I didn't.
Yeah, so I could be in the driver's seat. Yeah. I feel like we're at our best when we're just like not like responding to questions, even if we're not like,
off the
even
cuff.
if it's not, even if it's not like we know the answer
It just proves how
necessarily.
smart we are.
Yeah, we love asking questions we know the answers to. That's our favorite thing. No, but just like, and I think that's why we love mailbag stuff, because we want ideally at our best in my head, like we're talking about things that feel relevant and like talking about questions that like people actually have. So when we don't get questions, we try to make them up, and we go like, oh, I guess people would ask this about that, and then try to lean into that.
Yeah, and hopefully we're modeling the kind of conversations you can have with your friends in church community about how we live out Christian life in our own context, applying and thinking through things. So that's what we want to model for you.
I just thought of a series for next season.
I was going to ask.
Now that you are a seminary, now that you're almost a seminary graduate,
Almost, not
So
yet.
close.
Finish line.
what if each episode is like Bib 101? Like each of your class titles, and it's like a real quick summary of each of each class.
As you said,
So it's like you get to go to seminary for free.
academic.
We're giving it away.
Yeah.
Give it away.
So this is Exegesis 1. This is Exegesis 2. This is Hebrews 1. This is Hebrews 2. This is,
I didn't know Jesus had any X's.
Oh my God.
We also had talked about, I was like, I'm feeling less series.
Yeah. Why so serious?
Well,
Less
Yes.
series.
I know what you're saying.
Yes,
being
play on words.
dumb.
What do you think? Less series or did you?
Because I liked the one-offs.
I like the series, but
We could do both.
I mean, I'm not the one spending the time.
Por qué no los dos?
I liked a lot of the spin-off ones, but I also don't mind a series. I kind of liked
I like a deep dive into
It's more
a
work.
topic.
I mean, we're three people too.
Yeah, but you're our Spotify top 10%.
We make this thing for you
So
guys.
if you have thoughts, email staircasepod@gmail.com.
Yeah. Do you, Noah, David, do you guys have anything else, like looking at season 3, you'd like to do this more? Like, I didn't ask that question well.
I think I pitched this that each season we'll do a different how do you do. So next season it's mine or yours how do you do.
Yeah.
And then the season 4 will be my how.
Another year
Yeah.
to get the other how do you doing?
Season 4. Wow, confident.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
6 seasons and a movie. This is the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noah waved to the camera.
I think, like you said, I think more book reviews, more like talking about what we're learning. I don't even know. I don't have a good answer for what I want to do next because I feel like I love, like, before we actually record, we end up just talking about stuff that we're like, did you hear about this or whatever? Like that type of stuff for sure. I do enjoy talking about passages that are difficult. Like when people, like if it's us or other people that are like, you know, hey, what do you guys do? How do you guys think about this passage or whatever? I do like kicking that around and stuff like that. So that would be fun.
I also said a rise and fall of Mars Hill.
The rise and fall of the rise and fall.
Expose of a podcast.
Exposing the exposure.
No, I think it'd be fun to do more now, balancing that, like redacted, but like doing some news and stuff like that, right? Like talking about what is in the zeitgeist at the moment, right? I think could be interesting. Now you don't have to do it well and stuff like that, but I think it could be fun for us because that's stuff that we care about anyway. It's like, oh, do you see the Southern Baptist Convention? Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Redacted.
Yeah. No, that's good. So right here, I'll edit. I'll put some transition music, and now let's start our election coverage. Go. Sorry, just kidding.
I did have people ask me. I don't remember this, but apparently in an episode I talked about we would give you a local election guideline.
Oh,
Yes.
You
We
promised that? Politicians,
To whoever
empty
asked.
promises, yeah.
So Colin Davis in Omaha, Nebraska. I don't know who you should vote for.
He never emailed.
He called me personally and asked, "Hey, where's my?"
That's not the official
staircase.
Oh
stream.
yeah, staircase pod.
Oh my gosh, you guys, if you're listening and you're like, well, I asked you in the hallway, we're busy boys.
You must email. You must email the only one who has access to the email address.
I
Yeah.
check it every time we record, okay?
It's true. Yeah. It's great. So, do you guys have any other season 2 finale thoughts?
Or season 3. What can the listeners at home look forward to for season 3?
Oof.
More
groundbreaking journalism.
pyrotechnics.
I think the pups of the pod need to make an appearance. More appearances.
That's crazy.
Just the collars jingling. Get them to bark into.
Look forward to season 3.
Are we gonna do a live episode in Georgia?
That'd be fun.
You guys gotta come.
Yeah.
There's also gonna be more opportunities to monetize this, so
Yeah.
get your pocketbooks ready.
Yeah.
I heard denim jackets.
I need listeners to support the stickers before we can invest in t-shirts.
How do we get?
How do I get a sticker, Sam?
That's a good question. Well,
This is what they're not buying.
you can email us at staircasepod@gmail.com and say I'd like a sticker. You can.
How much are the
DM us
stickers?
Was there free shipping?
Yeah.
I
If
should
you,
say that
bro,
before.
if you Venmo me $2,
Oh,
I'll send you a
there it is,
sticker.
okay.
In the
Or
mail.
in the mail.
Or if you're one of our most, whoever our top Spotify listener is,
I don't know if we can figure
if you
that
can
out.
tell, if you can give us a receipt,
Okay.
Hey, the New
If we
Year's
are
I
in
will
your-
give them a sticker.
Okay, wait. Here's a good deal. If you're listening to this, one, you obviously care deeply about the show. But if you send us a screenshot
That you're in the
of
top
your
3%.
Spotify Wrapped, and we are in your Spotify Wrapped, we'll send you a free
I love
sticker.
it.
Yeah.
We'll send you a free sticker.
The receipts.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost Spotify season, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
November 27th.
Yep.
Oh wow, that's
That's Rebekah's birthday.
That's when your Spotify Wraps come out this
That's
year.
when this episode's
Yeah, I
dropping.
was gonna say her social security
Yeah,
number is
social-
also the.
Yeah.
all Rebekah's
Yeah.
And our address.
Oh my gosh.
Redacted.
Jeez.
But you don't know her mom's name.
Yeah, what's your maiden for your
Yeah,
banking
seriously.
account?
We're about to.
All right, so season 3 live in Georgia, season 4 live in Upland.
Yeah, we're committing to a lot of things.
Another live episode, and maybe the season 4 one will be an actual live studio audience.
Yeah, you can. In season 3, you can start booking the Staircase Boys to come out to
Taylor.
your church, to your youth group, to your college.
Yeah,
We'll come to your event.
Now
Yes.
if you make a deposit now, we will come to your event for $30.
Yeah, like literally, if you let us sleep on an air mattress in your couch, we will. Yeah,
The book
we
is
will
forthcoming.
Yeah,
There will be one.
Naveed
Yeah.
is writing it as we speak.
Oh my gosh.
What does Naveed want to see next season?
Yeah, ask.
Oh, hold the mic.
Hold the phone.
Hold the phone.
I also had.
microphone.
I guess this is
Do it.
going back to season 2. Like, if you had to summarize, like, what was the best episode? Like, one episode. If a listener was listening to this. For the
Oh,
first
if they can
time.
only listen to one.
Yeah.
This one, yeah.
They give you a recap of all
This is
of
the
them.
Yeah,
it's
that's
the
right.
this is the clip show,
Go back.
Is there-
And listen.
or from any episode, or just season 2.
I guess that's so we're on to season 3. That's still in the past.
Can I ask it this way? How would you? Last year, our season finale, we said like embodied,
Which
community.
we're finally doing. Embodied.
Yeah, we're actually here. Like, how would you summarize? Could you try to summarize like season 2? Like,
Better
we.
question.
No,
you
no,
were
no,
getting at it.
I'm saying it's
Like, instead of last year's embodied community, what would you say this year?
I like it.
I think it's like digging deeper because you guys
Merch.
you guys literally did multiple episodes in a series about a question to dig deeper into it. The deconstruction topic is all about getting to the root of your questions and finding truth and finding answers. I mean, you guys dug deeper into your branding, even, I would say.
That's
It was
my
a sophomore season.
It's my marketing babe. Yeah. You guys have thoughts?
Yeah,
I know.
David, you were talking about how it's kind of a spiritual formation season.
Yeah.
It's about how we're formed, thinking about our faith journey and thinking about the church and our opportunities to shape people, to be discipled in practices, and then also through the Word of God. So, our formation as disciples.
That was my take. Or like that's what I feel like we've kind of landed on off
We've been circling
off
that.
air. Yeah, it's like circling that is like this season's been about just how we're formed and what through disciplines, through how we engage the Bible, through how we do church, through how like just kind of all those things we've been circling all season, like what it looks like to be formed into the image of Christ and how that plays out practically in our disciplines and in our communities and all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of where that's what I think we've been circling. So maybe listeners have other ideas and we'd love to hear them. If you're like, no, you missed it. The whole thing's been about
It's clearly about the power of friendship.
it's
Maybe
clearly
the staircase was the podcast
made
that we made along the way.
I'm going back to season 3. Or
Yeah.
Any design? Yeah, like you think in the graphics, you found something good. Like
I feel pretty locked in with what we have right now. I feel like we
jackets.
we just need denim jackets. I feel like we're
You know how cool we would look going to Jade Palace with matching denim jackets.
oh my gosh, we could wear matching t-shirts.
You know how Sam feels about matching.
Hey!
yeah.
You have to tell
Tell that story.
Rebekah, tell them
Yeah,
about your
it's
idea.
Sure. It was actually something I saw on Instagram of the videos of all the husbands showing up for dinner and matching shirts. So we attempted to do that with the boys this weekend, but we didn't know that Sam was such a stickler for his fashion choices. So
You can see him. Look at him.
Obviously.
Yeah,
How many of you are not
brought it
surprised?
up, and then Erika was like,
Right here.
I'm not
Sam.
responsible for any of
Right
this.
there.
So yes, the only way we could do it is to get them to wear matching shirts to a professional soccer match. And so Erika was sneaky enough to get Sam to pick a shirt, and Kaitlin and I bought that same shirt for Noah and David, and they all wore them. And so it will be coming on your Instagram shortly.
And in unrelated news, if anyone would like to buy a double XL Lou City t-shirt, just
they had a
let me
great
know.
game.
Let's go 502, bro. There's always next year. So All right. Yeah, I feel like this is a good. Should we land this plane,
Yeah,
or
did
should we?
Naveed have any final
what's
for us?
Okay. The prompt. I just asked him, "What should we do?" So let's focus on for season 3, and he gave a lot of things. So some theme ideas: rebuilding faith, Christianity in a digital age, faith in everyday life. It suggests more social media challenges and interactive episodes. I don't know what that means.
You said you didn't want us to grow our base.
New segments. Here's your new segment ideas: hot take of the week, story time, cultural breakdown, or listener spotlight. I don't know.
I forgot to mention the one I want to do is that like looking into weird Christian adjacent denominations, like that one I sent you guys.
Deep
Are you
dive
becoming
into
a
some
cult
cults.
podcast?
Yeah.
Not cults, but deep dives into specific.
Oh, this is a good idea. Would have to get the whole council's approval for this, but
the council.
doing more on location episodes. So like record episodes in unique like different community events or mission trips or like relevant.
Go to
spots.
Savannah and go to John Wesley's.
Yeah, so it would be cool. Like, I mean, with the like Little Rock, that thing you were talking about, like to like just that whatever, just like different things. If we're talking about something, we don't have the budget to do that.
Yeah,
we need
Yeah.
buy more
our
stickers.
denim jackets.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. It'll be fun next year. So, yeah. Made this fun.
You guys.
Thanks.
You guys did a really good job.
Thanks for supporting so much. Thanks for indulging us by being in this video podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thank you to our listeners for being a part of season 2.
Yeah.
It was a gift to get to record it, and we're glad that you got some benefit from it as well.
Now, if everybody, if all of our followers shared the show with one person, then maybe we could have enough followers to be sponsored to come to your event for free. That's discipleship.
Like a barber.
Pyramid scheme.
Yeah, pyramid scheme. Yeah. All right.
Who's landing the plane? I think the girls should land this plane.
Take us home, Country Road.
This has been Staircase Knowers Season 2.
Out.
We're out.
Mic drop.
Don't
Bye,
drop-
guys.
That's a wrap. $50.